Right, first thing you need to do is plug hard drive into modem, and then just follow this, what I do. Go to System, File Manager, Add Source, Browse, Windows Network SMB. Mine's on that, I don't know what, yours might be different, but I click that. And then Family, mine's on. And that's it, I'm into network now, so all my stuff's in there. That's what I've named that folder. You can name whatever you want on your hard drive. What I'll do is I'll set up the Nintendo 64 emulator first. So click on Nintendo 64, click on my games, and then click OK, and that'll add my games. So OK that. And then you need to add the artwork. So add source, browse, SMB, that, and then that's my folder. Nintendo 64, add my artwork. Okay. So now I've got my games and my artwork. So now we'll go into ROM collection. I've already got the PS1 set up, so that's why my games are called first. So when we're setting up a new emulator, press the 3 lines on your remote. If you haven't got any emulators already, when you first click ROM collection, it'll come up with this anyway in a minute, like saying no config, just press yes, and then you'll get to this next screen I'm on anyway. But I'm going to click add ROM collection because I'm adding the Nintendo 64. So I'm going to do it, game info and artwork are available locally because I'm not going to scrape the online. If you want to scrape online artwork, that's your choice, but I'm going to do it locally. And then obviously pick your platform. So I'm Nintendo 64. And then you want to click on your MooPen 64, which is installed, which that one's mine. I don't know why that says root installed because my device is not root, but the one I've got is that one. So click that. You can use RetroArch if you want, but I've got just the APK standalone, so I'll click that. Leave that as it is, the next screen, press done. Now this is asking for where your ROMs are, so your ROMs will be, if you go down where we've saved it, look, the Nintendo 64 games, click it, and then just go across to OK. And this part is your file name, the end of your file name. So say it's 007, it'll be 007.n64. PlayStation's like Crash Bandicoot.bin or Crash Bandicoot.iso. So mine's 64, so we'll put, you can see in the example top anyway, star.n64. So I've only got them file names here, but if you say for example PlayStation, you've got ISO and you've got bin, you've got to add both from here. So basically do your star, your dot, type bin, and then you put the little like comma dash at the bottom, then it's a space, then it's your star, dot, then your ISO. So we're doing Nintendo 64, so it's star.n64, that's what my file names are. Done. Ask if your artwork tab, I always click box front. Now it's asking where your artwork is, so go back, and obviously my artwork's there, what I've just saved. At the top you can see the address SMB, artwork, click that, click OK. I don't want to add another artwork path. This bit, I always click scrape game info online. And then no, if you want to add another ROM collection you can, say if you want to add your PlayStation 1 at this point in time, do that. Just follow exactly what I've just done, but just with your PS1 instead. But I'm not, so press no. Then here, I leave everything as it is and just import. And there's your games importing. Wait for that to do. Then in theory, if everything's gone to plan, all my games should come up in the background. Like with this, when I left that bit on the last bit I did where I leave it, if you start messing about and like choosing different scrapers, I've noticed that it don't seem to work and it just closes off and you've got to go through the whole process again. So what I always do, I leave it on automatic, press OK. It can take the piss, which obviously you can see. The only problem I've noticed with SMB is like when you're playing like say Crash Bandicoot 1, like I said to you, it like downloads a part file onto your box, and then say you come off Crash Bandicoot, you go on to Crash Bandicoot 2, it'll delete that last one. So basically if you want to go back on Crash Bandicoot 1 again, it's got to do that part download again. So the good thing is it don't take up space, it's going to delete every time you change the game. The downside to it is when the games are quite big, it can take a few minutes for the game to start. But with your Nintendo, with your like your Mega Drive games and stuff, straight on. But by using SMB, there's bound to be a flaw somewhere, which at least we can use our hard drives. Because I don't really fancy going out and paying £50 for one. So waiting 2 minutes for a game to load, I'm happy with. But if you go on Crash Bandicoot 1, and then you come off Crash Bandicoot 1, but then you later go back onto Crash Bandicoot 1 without changing the game, it'll be fine. There we go, look, it's all loaded up. PlayStation games are here as well, look. So, let's have a look. So the next bit is what I was stuck on. What I was doing, I'll show you. I was clicking the game. It will loading it up and a complete look, nothing. So what you have to do is the very important bit, press the 3 lines on the remote. Go to edit ROM collection, then obviously we're doing Nintendo 64, so I'll change to Nintendo 64, but you have to do this on every single one. So if you add a new PlayStation, just change that to PlayStation or whatever you're doing. Go down to launch games, make a local copy, save the config, now try and load the game up again. In theory it should work. Now it's into like, there you go, look, play. Before on like the Mega Drive and stuff, you just use blank art. Play, I'm going to restart, it's a new fresh game, and then in theory it should start from SMB.
It's me, Mario! Hello! Okie dokie!
And that's it basically, mate. Then next time you want to add another one, Mega Drive, do save again, press the 3 lines, add your ROM collection, do the exact same what I've done again. And that's it.